Hey guys, it's Taken. In the video before this, I showed how Click Aimbot works. Am I paying it my clicks? So I'm just gonna show quick overview about how slow down things work. So Click Aimbot works like this. When you run up to someone, it does this fast thing. It goes away from a person, then comes back in, and then it locks on. Look at this, locked on, locked on, locked on, locked on. And look at that one frame. It just spins from it goes from one guy instantly to the other guy. Like look at this. One frame goes from one guy to the next guy. It's a one single frame. And I'll show later in the video how it took me multiple frames from me to look at one guy to look at the next guy. So it won't be possible to click aimbot. I'll just prove that. Okay, now I'm gonna go to here. This Dusty Pigeon guy. Look at it stays locked on. It does the spaz thing again. Look at this. It stays locked on the person. It doesn't come off. Even speed hacks, you can still lock on. And then another example of how this works is I'll speed ahead to this. Look at this. When you get close enough to a person, like I did in the video, it's gonna happen in a few seconds. Your head goes up. Watch this. When you're inside the block. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the other video, of me apparently hacking with Click Aimbot, and disprove how it can't be Click Aimbot. Okay, so when we first go into the fight, you don't see the spaz thing, where I go backwards. Look at this. Now let's count how many frames it takes me to wait, go back a little bit. I swing that frame, one frame, another frame. I haven't looked yet, but I've swung. Click Aimbot looks at the first frame when you swing. Takes 2 frames. I haven't fully looked. 3 frames, 4 frames, multiple frames. It takes me to when it's only takes two. It only takes 2 to turn on the person and then 1 to hit them. And look at this. 1 frame, 2 frame. He's already unread. Takes me multiple frames. If I be clicking, look. And then this hit is based on the lag, as I show in the video before. My lag on the server. So basically, this is obvious because people take knockback, and this isn't a very hard hit to explain. Basically, people aren't where they seem on everybody's screen. Look at this. I'm looking slightly down because I just got a hit, and then he's basically not fully taking all this knockback because it's been such a short period of time. So he's still close enough on my screen, so I'll be able to do that. And now look at me when I go to the other person. One I go past, but then I come back. 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, 4 frame, 5 frame, 6 frames for me to hit him when it was only 2 frames earlier shown in the Click Aimbot video, earlier in this video. But it takes 6 frames in total for somehow to do it. And then, in this frame, wait. Then I hit him here. Then I look away. Look at this. This is the frame I hit him. I started to look towards him. Like, yes, it's weird, but you see my head, and based on the part earlier where I talked about lag and how misplaced and stuff. This is the same thing. I've hit him here, and it's so obvious. I'm not looking at the other guy anymore. I'm looking towards him. Look at this. The next frame, I've come towards him, but I got the hit before. So that means where I got it takes me multiple frames. Look at this. I don't stay locked on. My head's not going down. In the Click Aimbot video and the video before this, when you run past someone to click aimbot, your head goes down. But look at this. My head stays on the same level. I hit him here, and then I'm trying to get the second hit. My head's not staying stable, how someone with click aimbot would be. It's moving around, which is uncharacteristic of click aimbot. At my click speeds, it would be able to stay locked on to the person's head at all times. So this isn't enough evidence for click aimbot. So legitimately, there's only 2 fishy things that happen in this video. Let's start over at the beginning. Okay, I don't do the spaz thing. This clit hit is accountable for. This hit's accountable for. And then I turn on this guy. That hit's accountable for. But like I've turned towards this guy when I get this hit. Like if you slow it down really frame by frame, like I've started to look towards this guy. Like I'm going towards him when I get the hit. So it may look fishy, but like I keep going. Like it's not like, oh, I'm just not looking at him when I get the hit. Like there's lag in every server in every video. So like this can't be enough. Like that's the one fishy thing that happens when I go from him to him. But then my head stays at a constant level. It's not going down even though he's down and I'm at that close of a range. My head would start to look down, but no, it stays even. And then the other fishy thing that happens is when I go like that, but that's simply me just getting knocked away. Like I have 145 sensitivity. Like little movements like this aren't hard. And look at this. Like I'm like swinging like over there. And then I get this hit. But when he turns, look at this. I get a hit, but then he went unread. Takes it takes multiple frames for me. Like look at this. My head's not locked on. Look at this. My head goes from looking that way to looking that way. And I get hits when I do both of them. So it's like not locked on, which is uncharacteristic of Click Aimbot. It may look very fishy when you look through it in full speed, but everybody has fishiness at some points in like Minecraft. Like everybody can look really fishy. But I'm legitimately got banned over 5 seconds of evidence. Actually, it's only, let me count. This is 1 sec. Like I hit him at 6 seconds, then 7 seconds. He dies 3 seconds of evidence is what I'm banned over. And everybody has fishiness in like their career, but this is so easily to disprove for Click Aimbot. Like I've legitimately went into so much detail about how this possibly can't be Click Aimbot. So I would like anything else I could do to help get unbanned. I would do, but I have disproved that it can't be Click Aimbot. And thank you for your time.